Hello Taurus, welcome back to Three Trails Tarot. I'm going to do your June 2021 reading. Now, this reading is for those individuals that were born between April 22 and May 21. All right, let's see what we have for you, Taurus, for the month of June. Oh, I'm also going to do a Q&A session, a question and answer session. So please stay with me to the end because you'll get a chance to ask a personal question, which I will pull a tarot card in order to answer that, pull a fortune stick because I've gotten good response regarding using the fortune sticks, and some people wanted the tarot cards, so we're going to do both, okay? So hang in there with me. All right, let's see what we've got for you for June. Taurus. Let's see. Too many cards there, so we'll have to keep shuffling. Okay, let me split these. We've got the High Priestess, Six of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, and Five of Swords. We have Three of Swords, Seven of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Page of Swords, Nine of Swords, Queen of Cups, and Nine of Wands. Lot of there's two major themes here that I see for you, Taurus, just from a quick glance, and that is money is a concern, and there's a relationship that's going to cause conflict for you. All right, let's delve into this further, a little bit deeper. All right, so what we have here is the High Priestess. You start off the month feeling good about yourself, feeling mysterious, having some secrets, but pretty sure of what you want for yourself. So you start off the month that way. Something happens along the way that there's some frustration, there's some pain, there's some hurt, there's some unhappiness that occurs here in June with this Three of Swords. Some heartbreak. It also could stand for illness or surgery. For some of you, it's a medical issue. For some of you, there is a loss. And if that's the case, heart goes out to you. And I hope that there are people that are surrounding you with their warmth and love right now, if that is the case for you. For some of you, it's a heartbreak or a divorce. So this is going to be a challenge for you, Taurus. I see some of it here throughout your month, but I have a feeling that it's not as severe. This kind of pain and sadness is not from something that's permanent, like a loss or a death, and not for most of you, not a divorce. Maybe there's a few of you that might be in the process, but most of you, I just don't get that feeling as I look at this card. I think sometimes when I look at this card, I feel this really deep suffering, but this time when I'm looking at this card, it seems that it's not as deep. It's more of just a heartbreak, you know, a heartache over something that you wanted, or maybe there's the relationship went sour, that kind of thing. You're also going to be anticipating some opportunities to travel, and you're also waiting on something. You're waiting to hear back on something, and you're also thinking about traveling. So the traveling decision to travel is pending the information that you're waiting to receive. And as we continue into June, you get some spotlight attention. You're going to be receiving some rewards. You're going to be victorious in a project or goal that you were working on. So that will be successful, and you will receive recognition for that. So you're going to get some spotlight moment in June, which is very, very nice. However, there's also going to be some times, I'm thinking second or third week of June, where you're going to feel you have to defend your ideas, defend your passions, defend your inspirations from those who are closest to you who disagree with you. And that throws you into seeking the truth, looking into things further, doing some research with Page of Swords. You are trying to find a way to communicate with authenticity and to think more clearly. So you're making these efforts, and I believe it has to do with this heartache and this feeling on the defensive side, trying to protect those things that are important to you, or trying to prove your point, basically. I think this is more like trying to prove your point. So here we have, with the Queen of Pentacles, we see you feeling or in a place of nurturing, where you feel pretty, you feel comfortable. You feel comfortable. It seems like you have everything you need. And for some of you, it may not be as much as you would like to have, but it's still a good place. It's still a very good place. And for some of you, it's a lot more than you expected to have or thought you would have at this point, June 2021. So this is a very, very, very nice card. And that leads you to looking at more ways to increase your abundance, to increase your resources, to increase your finances, and to increase the feeling of being secure and comfortable. So that's also part of your June, is looking for ways to have more of what you would like to have. But this heartache and this being on the defense is leading to sleepless nights. So there's going to be a period in June where you're going to be up at night thinking about things, wondering what you need to do about it. And for some of you, it has to do with your passion. You want to do something, but people who are supposed to be supporting you are going against you. This could be a career move that you want to do, and everyone disagrees, and it's causing conflict with the people you love, and that's giving you, it's hurting your heart that's happening. Or this could be a passion that you want to pursue, like a love, and everyone doesn't like that person. And so that could also break your heart and keep you up at night. But I believe that these are related. Okay, so here we have, for strengths, you have the Lovers. it looks like you have a very good relationship with whoever you have like a love relationship with, a love interest with. For those of you who don't have a person in your life, this Lover's card is saying that you have a good heart and that you have compassion for others, and that is your strength. Being able to have empathy and compassion for others is a strength for you that's going to help you get through this tough time, where you're up at night or where people are kind of going against you. So that is a good strength. There's also some missed opportunities here for you with the Four of Cups. There's going to be a period where you're going to feel unfulfilled, and you're going to start questioning whether you're on the right path. Are you doing what you need to do to get to where you want to go? So you're going to have a period of that. But if you do that too much, you're going to miss out on the opportunities that do present themselves to you. So if you find yourself stepping into this mode where you don't see anything else but all the things you don't have, try to step outside, go for a walk, go to a garden, go visit a garden, or do some gardening, or go sit by the water, by the sea shore if you have one, a lake or something like that, to kind of bring you back to nature and give you some healing, so that you don't miss out on the opportunities that will come up. Because it's very possible that you won't notice them if you're got in that funky mood and don't feel like, you're going to be okay. Because some people, when they get in this mood, they just don't see anything else, and they think they're, be like, oh, I'm a loser, I don't have my act together, I should have this already, I should have done that already. And that can really, chip at self-confidence. So try to step away from that if you can. Try to visit, friends that make you laugh and make you think of happy things, or distract yourself from this mood if you can, okay? And so here we have the Queen of Cups, and as a Queen of Cups, this kind of personality type is nurturing, healing, supportive, but also very sensitive. So your strength would be that you have that compassion essences with this card, and you care wholeheartedly about what people think. But is it possible that this thing that's putting you on the defense is a matter of interpretation? Because this is saying that you can be a little sensitive sometimes, and may be taking things a little bit further than you need to. So just keep that in mind. But you are, your strength is that you can see the good in people and can see the good. Excuse me. When I talk a lot, it does that to my throat. Okay, so then we have here as a possible outcome that there could be conflict. And we already know that there's some form of conflict here, or at least that's your perception, is that there's conflict because you have to defend your position. But here there are words. There are words being said. There's things being done to you that are making you feel like you have to really fight for your rights and argue your point, and reason with these people that are criticizing you. So that is a possible outcome. Not to say that will actually happen. It all depends on how you handle this part in the beginning of June. Okay, so you're also because you're you want more, and you're starting all these new things, these new projects for investing. You may find yourself multitasking. to the point where you might feel overwhelmed. So you see this person is doing a balancing act. In this case, they could fall if they lose their balance. So that's what happens when you multitask. You can't give full attention to every task that you're working on, which can then, cause a problem with that item or that project or that particular thing that you're trying to manage. So these are just more like a cautionary kind of cards here, saying, okay, be aware this is a possibility, be aware that's a possibility, but it doesn't mean it's a definite thing that's going to happen. Now, when this happens, or if this happens, where there is a conflict, where people are criticizing you, and I think the conflict is more that people are criticizing you and you're just, it's annoying and irritating. And so, of course, you're going to feel upset with them. But that's going to have you setting up boundaries to protect yourself with the Nine of Wands. So that, so it's kind of like here. So it puts you on the defense. Here. So you've got 3 defensive cards here, and feeling hurt, a lot of feeling hurt, and a sensitive card. So that tells me that there's 2 primary things going on here in June for you, Taurus. One is you're trying to expand, you're trying to do great as far as your security, stability, personal growth, and potential and income. At the same time, some of those ideas might be causing some conflict with the people that are closest to you and putting you on the defense, and you're trying really hard to figure out like how to deal with that. Let's see if we can get some more guidance from the oracle cards. I'll pull some oracle cards for you, Taurus. See what we can get here. Okay, so we have path. Okay, this is nice. This says you're on the right path. You're on the right path. Follow the path. Stay on course. You're doing the right thing. Wow, that's a real nice confidence booster, right? So don't sweat it. Don't sweat the criticism. Just follow your path. You're on the right course. Let's see what else we've got for you, Taurus. It didn't feel right to pull it. Okay. Relationship. So this really ties in perfectly with the reading where I just said 2 things happening here. One, you're trying to expand. Second is there's some conflict, some relationship issues. So here, this card says, whatever, that when people are in a relationship, there's a certain level of expectation, or there's some expectations, right? Each of you are going to expect certain things from each other. That needs to be laid out on the table, because some people think that their partner is a mind reader and they don't tell them specifically what it is they need or they want, which is ridiculous. I mean, I don't get that, but that happens a lot in relationships. So this card is saying, look, make it clear to your partner or to whoever you're having conflicts with. It doesn't necessarily mean a lover here for this card. It's just relationship. So if you're having conflict with someone, or you have a specific relationship, friendship, lover, mom, brother, sister, you want to say to them, if they're doing something that you didn't expect or didn't fit your expectations, what your expectations are. And at the same time, you tell them what they can expect from you. And that kind of clears the air. Not to say that you'll both automatically agree to those expectations, but at least you kind of know where you stand, right? And they know where they stand. So that's what this card is about. And if people could do more of this, we probably wouldn't have as much conflict. But we're all different. Everybody's their unique self. So that's why it's very important to lay out exactly what your expectations are and exactly what you're willing to give or do for that relationship. Because, I haven't met a mind reader yet, but maybe they are out there. But even if someone could read your mind, wouldn't it be better if you just kind of told them exactly what you wanted? Then there would be no confusion or misinterpretation. I'm going to go ahead and pull one more card. All right, and concealed. So this says, you may not have all the facts from which you are trying to make a decision, or for the reason that is causing a conflict. So try to see if there's a way for everybody to sit down, remain calm, and discuss it so that you can discover all the hidden information that could be useful to you in avoiding this conflict. I think your primary, the investing stuff it looks like it's on a roll. But I think the thing that is going to be your challenge, Taurus, for June is a relationship. Because all of this has to do with that. Because as far as what you're deciding to do here, you're on the right path. So the only issue is the relationship, it looks like. All right, I'm going to pull an angel card for you too, Taurus, which also has a corresponding gemstone. So let's see what angel guidance we can get for you. Oops. I didn't exactly shuffle. Okay, so we have here Archangel Raphael, and the stone is green calcite. And it says here, are you having a change of heart? Do you find that you are having a hard time changing the way you look at love and friendships? My goodness, this is just so, it just really ties into your reading. The only constant in life is change. Take the time to adjust and nurture yourself as change takes place. Honor and accept change. All right. There you go. There you have it, Taurus. That is your reading. I hope you found that helpful, useful. If it resonated with you, and if it didn't, I hope there were points of this that you thought worked for you. All right, I'm now going to do the Q&A session where you get to ask the personal question, and then I pull a tarot card and a fortune stick. So the way we're going to do this is I would like for you to take some nice, long, deep breaths, a few long, deep breaths to relax yourself and to help you focus. Okay, and if there's a specific person in mind that you want to ask about, go ahead and say their name, okay, Taurus? Just go ahead and say their name in your question. All right, I'm going to use the Light Seer's Tarot deck to pull the answer for your question. And here's the fortune sticks. Now you could pick either or you just listen to both of them and see if the last reading I did, the answers matched up. So that I found that was very interesting. All right, so here we go. Let's see what we have for you, Taurus. Answer to your question. Focus on your question. Answer is reverse 5 of Swords. Okay, Five of Swords is about fighting, or you know, someone's whispering in your ears saying negative things, which is upsetting you. So the reverse of this is saying, you know, everything may not be as it seems. Wow, that just really hit me that way. So this card is saying everything is not as it seems. So consider that. Is there a misinterpretation that's causing the conflict? Or is there information that you're receiving which is not correct? All right, let's see what the fortune sticks, what kind of answer the fortune sticks give us. Now the way this works is I shake it up really good, and then I toss the sticks. Sometimes they fall out of the container, sometimes they don't. But the stick that is the furthest from the rest of the sticks is your fortune, or the answer to your question. So focus on your question. Ready? Okay, so I'm going to move this so you can see clearly. I believe this is the longest stick. This is the furthest stick. I'm going to grab one of these down here so you can see. Because if you go like this, we can really clearly see it's this stick. So I'm going to pull this one, and it is number 42. So let's see what 42 has to say. Where's my pamphlet? Okay, here it is. 42. Here. All right. So 42, it says, your luck for today. Your number bad for luck today. But if your hustle sure to pay. But if you hustle sure to pay. Your fortune. By what's called luck, you'll never thrive, but you'll never be in need. You're sure to be industrious. By hard work, you'll succeed. A long, soft position in life will soon be yours. You will get your wish if you work for it. And that's your answer. I hope that was to your satisfaction. If not, well, maybe it just didn't resonate with you today. So that's all I have for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here and for, you know, joining me for this reading. I hope that you found that it resonated with you, but if it didn't, I hope that there were parts of the reading that were helpful. We'll have to stick that one on there later. So, in the meantime, if you could, I would really appreciate you like, subscribe, and ring the bell so that you'll receive more notifications when there are new videos out. And until next time, best wishes to you, Taurus, always. Take care now. Bye.